Time to sigh. Let's take a deep breath. Exhaling with a sigh. Whatever sound wants to come through you. A sigh, a sound, maybe a sound of the ocean, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Taking deep breath of presence. A deep breath of presence. Allowing the presence to enter inside of you. Not wanting things to be any different in this very moment. I mean, you can want things, but not wanting to tell yourself you should not be feeling this, you should not be feeling that. Just breathe deeper into whatever is inside of you in this moment. Exhaling through the mouth with the sound of the ocean. In through the nose, out through the mouth with the sound of the ocean. Try and make the exhalation a little bit longer. Another in breath. Exhaling with the sound of the ocean through the mouth. Now I invite you to breathe into whichever part of your body might have some kind of tightness and tension, contraction. Just try and breathe into it and allowing that part to occupy space. Just give that part of your body the permission to expand and occupy space in you. And then exhale through the mouth again. Very slow, very long exhalations. Before I even begin to speak, I want you to just come in the present moment through your breath. Another deep in breath into any other tight, contracted part in you. And long exhalation through the mouth. And then softly opening your eyes. I like to dive straight into the practice before I say anything, but because of the current situation, I want to first just share that I had to go outside for some work, and right now there's 21 days quarantine closure, but I had to go to the hospital to get some kind of form, and I got delayed because things are absolutely out of control. So even though I have committed to this 9 day sadhana, just know that what I am wearing might not be the most suitable, the light might not be suitable, the connection might not be very good. So sometimes you might have to adjust, sometimes there might be delayed, sometimes there might be a break or a pause in between. And in advance, I'm really sorry for all the challenges that are coming through. But even though whatever circumstances I might be in externally as well as internally, I do feel symptoms. I do feel like pressure in my chest. More than the scare of the virus itself, it's more the way um, certain things are being implemented in this country or around where I am. There are certain toxic behaviors that are coming out, and I don't want to go into that, but I just wanted to help you understand that there will be some challenges. So just please try to understand. And in India, the first word we are taught is adjust. So this 9 evenings, we will do the sessions, but the best mantra is at chest. And if worst case scenario, if I have to shift the timing, if the morning timing is better, then I might shift it to maybe like 9 to 11 in the morning, which might be better for my sisters from foreign countries, especially in US. I think some of the sisters are awake since like 5:30 in the morning. So especially to you all, I'm really sorry. I don't think this kind of delay will happen again for the next 8 days because this outside work only had to get done today. So, let us begin with the practices. But before we begin with the practices, just this tightness that is there in the body. It's just like, just do some little movements. If you can stand up, just stand up and just do some movements. But I'm not gonna get up right now. Just like shaking, shaking, shaking movements. Shake any parts of your body. It's like just make small circles with your shoulders, because all the panic, the fear, the anxiety, everything gets stored in the body. So very often people feel like just only talking to someone is going to help them feel better in their mind. But the truth is, when you move your body, you're moving all these feelings, all these tensions, pressures. So if you can get up, try and shake your whole body just vigorously for a few seconds. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, and then sit down. Okay, so the first practice we will do is just keep very simple meditation mudra and place the hands on your thighs. This is called Brahma Mudra. It's a sound practice, and we are just beginning with this practice to center ourselves a little bit more so that we can be present to whatever words are spoken, whatever messages are coming through from the goddess. So the practice is first, I'll just demonstrate it to you. First, we turn our heads to the right, breathing in deeply. And then coming back to the center, chanting the sound Ah. So you're making the sound as you are coming towards the center. Okay, let's begin. So, and then we will do the same thing to the left 3 times, same thing up 3 times, and then down 3 times with different syllables, different sounds. Okay. So if there are any sounds coming from outside in this room, please let's try and just ignore them and flow to the music. Okay, let us begin. Oh, can everyone hear me? Someone just said that they cannot hear me clearly. Turn volume up on my device. Okay. Now, hello? Can someone just message me and let me know if the sound is okay? I'm waiting. Okay, amazing. So, let us begin with Brahma Mudra. A deep in breath, slowly turning to the right, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, coming to the center. Okay, turning right. Turn right, slowly, breathing deeply. Keeping your eyes closed, turning the head slowly to the left, and then we'll come with the sound OO. 3, 4, 5, 6. OO, begin. In, turning all the way to the left slowly as you breathe in, coming to the center OO. In, left. Breathing in, bringing the head all the way to the top. Breathe in. Sound P, coming to the center. In, up. In, up. Last part, breathing in, chin coming all the way down. Sound in, down. In, down. Keeping your eyes closed. Bringing your shoulders to a softness. Preparing for guided meditation. If you like lying down, you can lie down. Exhale, soften your third eye, your forehead. Another long exhalation. Soften and relax your shoulders, your chest if you can, as much as you can, and if you cannot, it's okay. Just be where you are at. Embrace where you are at. A lot of us light workers, sensitive people, might feel everybody's energies in our bodies. So just embrace where you are. And just be with it. Be with what is. Exhaling again, soften your shoulders and your chest some more as you exhale. Exhale, relax your belly. Exhale, relax your thighs, your knees, your feet. Feel the Mother Earth holding you. Feel her support. Thank her for not disappearing on you in your hardest moment. She's right here. This Mother Earth is the physical manifestation of Goddess Shailaputri. Shaila, mountain, Putri, daughter. The daughter of the Himalayas, daughter of the mountains. This form of Goddess Durga is connected with the energies of the earth, physical manifestation. Look at this goddess coming towards you. She's sitting on a bowl. In the right hand, she has her Trishul, her trident, which is her husband, beloved Shiv's main weapon of truth, love. It is a symbol. It is a symbol of power, courage. In her left hand is a lotus, symbol of awakening. Goddess Shailaputri. Looking at her beautiful face, the crescent moon is her ornament. It sits on her forehead, the crescent moon. And tonight is the first night of the crescent moon, after last night's new moon. So we are taking the first step into the light, first step into the awakening. The chakra that governs her is the first chakra, the root chakra. And as this goddess comes closer and closer to you, just gaze at her beautiful form. And then when she comes and sits in front of you, just sit and gaze into her eyes. Her beautiful eyes like the lotus, awakening energies, her illumination, her Shakti, her power. With every in-breath, you are going to bring in her energy into you. She is the one who roots you on planet Earth. Your body is her. The physical manifestation of the goddess is Shailaputri. So with every in-breath, start bringing in her qualities, beautiful crimson color, her aura, her energy coming in from her eyes into your eyes, receiving the energy of the goddess. I am deeply rooted in my own truth. She is goddess that also is stability. The Mother Earth creates stability under our feet. And right now we are going through very unstable times. So bring in her essence. That is the stability of your root chakra, your first chakra. Breathing in deeply. Exhaling through the mouth, letting out whatever is keeping you from awakening your root chakra. Exhaling whatever is keeping you in insecurity, in instability. Feel your root chakra. If you're sitting upright, then feel your tailbone. You can even make little small circles with it. And then bring her energy from her eyes into your eyes and let it go deeper and deeper, going down all the way in the first chakra. Now imagine roots of tree coming out from your first chakra, going down into your couch, bed, whatever, floor, going all the way down into the earth, entering the dark, moist earth, the body of Shailaputri, the first form of goddess Durga, or the NAVRATRI, going through the rocks, coming all the way to the center, the illuminated part of the earth in the center. Let your roots connect in the centermost center of the earth. You can find your most favorite crystal there in the center, and your roots are wrapping themselves around it. And as soon as you do that, feel the firmness, feel the stability that connecting the center of the earth provides you. Chanting the sound of the first chakra, lung, L-A-N-G, lung. Deep in breath. Slowly bringing your hands in a namaste, repeating inwardly, I am deeply rooted in the power and wisdom of Goddess Shailaputri. I am deeply rooted in the power and wisdom of Goddess Shailaputri. I am deeply rooted in the power and wisdom of Goddess Shailaputri. A deep bow. Softly open your eyes. When we are shaking like this from anxiety, from fear, from what is to happen, thinking more and more and more about what will happen, what could happen, we don't want to feed fear and panic. We don't want to deny it. We don't want to deny the truth of how important this matter is. But we also don't want to lose ourselves. We don't want to lose ourselves in this. Because if we lose ourselves, then the virus can win. More people will get sick. It will spread. So by doing Shakti practices, by gathering together as a community, right now our biggest strength is our community. So I highly encourage you, if this might not resonate with you, then find some other community. There are so many people sharing such deep medicine online for free. A lot of them are sharing it for free. So try and tap into these portals, because there are multiple portals always available, multiple truths. It is true right now the virus scare is going on. It is true that it has affected already many people, that it could affect many more people. But it is also true that there are, like right now, little innocent children that are smiling and giggling and playing and running. Can you be with them and watch them play and smile? There is also some great achievement that you might have made, or just gratitude for what you have. I feel so grateful that I'm living in a beautiful farmhouse and I have a very simple and humble room, but I have a roof over my head, I have food to eat. The simplest, smallest things right now we can be grateful for. So this is 9 days Durga sadhana, Goddess Durga, the goddess of empowerment in Hindu mythology. I like to say mythology because I'm not teaching. I'm not a religious person, and I am not teaching this as a religious practice, just so you all know. I don't care what spiritual background you come from. If you are an atheist, you're a spiritual seeker, you are Hindu, Muslim, Christian, it doesn't matter. This is an energy. An energy can be there inside each and every one of us. This is a different kind of an energy. The mothering archetype is there in everyone. A child archetype is there in everyone. So this is an archetype of a particular goddess which has particular qualities, and this all these different archetypes are aspects of our own psyche. So it's very important to understand this. What is the goddess? The goddess is not some figure out there who will suddenly land on planet Earth and she's gonna, take her sword out and fight all the bad people and bad viruses and, you know, will come and protect us and save us. How do these goddess archetypes come to life? They need our bodies. So when we go into our practices, we awaken these different goddess archetypal energies within us. This is how the goddess can speak to the world. This is how her essence can inspire the world. So go into your practices right now. It's very easy to get stuck in the fear and panic. So rather than getting stuck there, we'll get into a flow. And the flow will carry us. We don't have to uh, resist the fear and hide the fear. No, 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 I don't have any fear in me. It's okay. The fear is here. Allow it to be here. But along with the fear, get into the flow. The flow often will transform whatever needs to be transformed when the right time is there to be transformed. We are creating the circumstances. We are putting the fertilizer, we are putting the water, the sunlight, and then the plant will grow naturally. So we are going to create circumstances through which we can go into flow so that we don't freeze with our fear. So we are doing practices to unfreeze. We are doing practices to have some hope, to tap into the potential of hope. Hope is here as a very powerful potential. Hope is here. Power is here. A lot of power is also coming through. Along with fear, also a lot of goodness of people is coming. Yes, there are people who are, trying to get into more separation consciousness, more otherness consciousness, but so much goodness of human spirit is coming through. The goddess is working through the hands of these human beings that are trying to show up to save people's lives, even though these doctors, these nurses, they know that they could be in danger. They are showing up. They are showing up right there in the middle of the fire. Can we show up sitting in our rooms or sitting in our gardens just in support to all these people? So all these practices that we will do here will also send supportive energies to people who might be sick, people who might be feeling afraid for their own life. Let's give them hope. Let's give them courage. Let's give them some peace. Let's give them some infinite love and care. So, Goddess Shailaputri. Let me tell you a little bit more about her. I am going to look a little bit at the notes because, believe it or not, this is the first time I'm teaching this, and I literally just decided day before yesterday to do this, and I announced it. Normally, I announce my events at least a few weeks in advance, but this is crisis time. There is no time to do things perfectly. So we are going to see all my imperfections here. So please bear, you're going to see all my imperfections and my shadow here. So she's connected with the root chakra. She is a great yogini. She's connected with the root chakra. Root chakra is where the Kundalini energy resides. So this is the beginning of the awakening. This is a very important part. She has the power. They say that she has the power of all the three gods, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. This is the first night of Navratri, and she's the first goddess. And it's the root chakra where the Kundalini energy begins. So she is also the goddess that initiates you. She's going to begin something for you. So last night was new moon in Aries. So new moon in Aries, we often write down our intentions on new moons. If you did not get a chance to do it last night, you can write down your intentions tonight. And of course, the first intentions, everyone will pray that the virus goes as soon as possible from the whole planet, and that we find also the vaccine that we need for the virus. So write down your intention, really pray on this intention a lot. Maybe at the end we can, when we chant the goddess mantra, we will do that at the end. So everyone hold that intention in your heart, and let's pray to this goddess um, to really, really initiate us into the 9 nights and empower our intention to bring peace and safety and healing on the planet that is ailing so much, to bring this all to an end as soon as possible. So she is the physical consciousness of Goddess Durga. So why does the goddess take so many different forms in India and Hindu mythology? Goddesses, they take many, many different forms because we are not the same all the time. These gods and goddesses are aspects within us. So we don't have just one single aspect. I'm not always smiling and being Miss Nice. Sometimes I'm nice. Sometimes I'm serious and focused. Sometimes I have to be fierce and strong. Sometimes I have to become fierce Kali when danger comes in. Sometimes I have to be firmly rooted for another person that really needs my support. So Goddess Shailaputri is the form that Goddess Durga has taken as the earth. So our physical body, earth, Mother Earth, is our physical form. So that is Goddess Shailaputri. Goddess Durga is wife of Shiv. Shiv and Shakti. Shiv is divine masculine, Shakti is divine feminine. Shakti first took the form of Sati. Sati was born to a father who was very, very rigid in his ways. He is the archetype of patriarchy. He was very arrogant and very controlling, very rigid. And he does something that really makes Sati's husband feel insulted. He insults Shiv. And Sati gets very angry. There is a puja happening, the yagna, the fire. So Sati, out of her mad rage towards her father for insulting her husband and also not honoring her as the divine feminine, as Shakti, she jumps into the fire. Now, this is a metaphor that there are parts of ourselves. Sometimes we have to burn those parts of ourselves that are not in alignment with our highest truth, with our highest purpose, with our highest potential for healing and for serving the planet. So then after she dies, then she takes birth again to be Shiv's wife, because she is eternally in love with him. So she takes another form then. So the feminine takes many different forms. So now she's taken the form of Shailaputri. In some of the stories, she and Parvati are the same. The daughter of the Himalayas. Shaila, the mountains, the Himalayas. Putri, daughter, the daughter of the Himalayas. So everything that you see in the manifest form, the mountains, the rivers, the trees, everything, you can consider everything that is the physical manifestation of Goddess Durga. Goddess Durga is the goddess of empowerment. And right now, we really need the energy of power. And also right now, we are in the sign of warrior Aries. So we also have this energy that is giving us the courage to show up and express our anger at something that might not be just, any kind of injustice that you see happening around. Use your voice, use your power. Even if you're sitting in the comforts of your house, go online, raise your voice. The world needs to hear you roar your truth, your deepest soul truth, your humble truth, your empowering truth. The world needs to hear it. So listen and allow it to be heard by the whole world. Also, since she is the goddess that is connected with the root chakra, I want you all to reflect what all energies are you carrying in your root chakra. Root chakra is the chakra that makes you feel rooted in the world, grounded in the world, that I belong to this planet Earth. For many, many years, many years, I literally felt that I don't belong here. I should leave as soon as possible. I've come to the wrong planet. Does that sound familiar? I don't, I'm not needed on this planet, I felt. Can you believe that? I used to think these thoughts. I don't think them anymore. So just ask yourself, what energies am I carrying in my root chakra? Do I feel rooted? Do I feel stable in my life in general? Of course, during this virus scare, nobody's going to feel stable. Whose energies? Because first chakra is also the chakra of tribal consciousness. Very often, we carry the energy of patriarchy here, the shadow projections of patriarchy, the shadow control of patriarchy, and also the shadow of our culture, the collective energy, whatever is the collective energy. So right now, in our first chakra, the collective energy of fear must be very predominant in our first chakra. So it's very important. So just take a moment to reflect. Actually, I will give you all 2 minutes. Try and get a paper and pen, okay? Or a journal and pen. I'll just wait for you. I'll give you a minute. I'll have a sip of water till then. Okay. So I want you to write down um, whatever you feel you are carrying in your root chakra. Whose energies are you carrying? If there are any kind of judgments that you feel, just if you want, you can just close your eyes again and just bring your attention into the root chakra. For a few seconds, we will do a practice. We'll do the apply the lock in the root. Most of you will know this practice. It's called Mool Bandha. Mooladhar is the first chakra, the root chakra. Mool Bandha means I'm applying a lock in my root chakra. I'm applying a lock. So we'll take a deep in breath, tightening up the first chakra, the anal muscles, and bring the energy up. Holding the breath. And then we'll exhale through the mouth. With a sigh. Let's do it 9 times. Taking a deep in breath, tightening up the root chakra, bringing the energy up to the third eye, holding the breath, exhale. Another deep in breath. Tighten, 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 tighten. Holding, holding, and exhale. Another deep in breath. Tighten, 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 tighten. Ah. Another deep in breath. Tighten the root chakra. Holding. Ah. In. Tighten. Holding it. Ah. In. Tighten. Bringing the energy up to the third eye. Feel your firmness, feel your rootedness, feel your stability. Ah. In. Tighten. Holding. Ah. Another deep in breath. Tighten. Ah. Another deep in breath. Tighten. Ah. Letting go of the effort, just stay there for a few seconds with your eyes closed. Now feel after this activation, feel the energies in your first chakra. Ask yourself, what is it that I'm carrying in my first chakra? See if you can get a number from 1 to 10. In general, how rooted do you feel in your life? In yourself, in your truth, in your purpose? How rooted do you feel on planet Earth? How supported do you feel? What do you need to feel more supported? What do you need to manifest in order to feel supported so that you can serve your purpose to the greatest, to your own greatest ability? Breathe deeply into your root chakra. Exhale, softly opening your eyes. I want you to start journaling. Write down one page free flow journaling. What is your first chakra really longing for? What do you need to manifest in order to feel rooted within your own truth, within your own purpose, within your own life? How are you going to be able to commit much more to planet Earth? What will help you feel rooted in planet Earth? This is the physical, the goddess of physical manifestation, meaning we can pray to her to help us manifest physical things. What do we need materially, physically, in order to feel stable, in order to feel rooted? So I'll give you about 5 7 minutes, and if you need more time, you can just type here, and I'll keep reading the messages. Someone said that they lost connection. Can someone just send me like a thumbs up or a heart or a anything, just a smiley if you are still seeing me and if it's working okay? At my end, it shows that it's working okay, but I don't know. I'll keep my computer a little bit closer so that you can hear me more clearly. I got some signs that it's working, so wonderful. Thank you. You can write down both what you are already carrying inside your first chakra, if there's any kind of shadow energy, any kind of control energy, any kind of toxic energy that is sitting there. And you can write that also, that what is already here and what you would like to manifest to have more goodness in your lives. Sorry, I don't have too many fancy gadgets right now. I even lost my tripod. Yeah, I can also feel some sound. I don't know why. For the light video, I don't know. Yeah, no idea where the sound is coming from, but like I said, yes, my dear, I heard it, but I have no idea. on Facebook, and if needed, I might shift the link into
Do you all feel like, do you all want me to start the video again? When I hold my phone is here. Okay. Okay, so let's have a few people share what, let's have a few people share what they wrote. Hello, now it's better? Is it better? So if you can hear me, can a few people share what they wrote? What is their intention for their first chakra? What they would like to manifest in their physical reality? Okay, feeling of inadequacy, feeling that you're not enough. Okay, so since one of the sisters has started sharing about what she's carrying, like the what is not what is keeping her from coming in her power in her root chakra. So let's share three things from three more people. What are you carrying in your root chakra that is keeping you from feeling rooted, from feeling stable? And then let's invite 3-4 sharings also for what you would like to manifest. So one you are already carrying that is not serving you anymore, and what would you like to manifest? What would you like to awaken some more in your life? So I'm waiting. Let's have 3 more brave people to share what is not serving them in their root chakra anymore. At least 2 more. What is keeping you from feeling rooted, from feeling stable in your first chakra? Your first chakra is the chakra of stability and rootedness. And that is the goddess Shailaputri. Feeling antsiness, need to keep moving. Okay, so there is a feeling of antsiness, like a restlessness in the first chakra, that wanting to always have to move. Okay. Yes, but stuck in a small room. I hear ya. 21 days quarantine in India, and we don't know if after 21 days we are released or not. So, intense times require intense dancing, Starhawk said. I said it this morning too in the New Moon talk. Intense time require intense dancing. So, a little bit of dance is not going to be enough. Intense dancing. You will need to move your body intensely. Okay, and Tanya says holding what she's holding inside, feeling responsible for my partner and his growth. So you are constantly focusing your attention on someone else and wanting to focus on his growth and his well-being and his growth, right? Someone else shared, Alina shared that I am blocked and I can't create my own life, feeling that I am not being able to create my own life. Alia says, I feel fear about the future's uncertainty, health anxiety with all that is happening, and some things not flowing and things not flowing normally. Yes, this is totally. Can't we all feel this in our first chakra? Oh my goodness, I feel like I want to shake my body so vigorously. I just want to like push all this pressure out, out, out. Feeling disconnected and not safe, feeling disconnected and not feeling safe. Yes, feeling of disconnection. This is very big right now. So we are all, this is the reason why we are showing up. We are trying to create a community that shows up for each other, holding each other together, holding hands with each other, and then we will awaken some strength and safety within us, some feelings of safety with the energies of the goddesses, and also in our community we'll create the safety. There is safety in numbers, there is safety in holding hands, gathering in a circle in your community. So we are trying to create safety. I felt not so much power coming through. I want to fully embody the spiritual warriors and become what is needed in my community. I want to express myself more. Beautiful, beautiful. I want to express myself more. So one sister has already started sharing what she would like to manifest. So now share what will make you feel rooted and what would you feel like is going to, what would you like to manifest that will help you feel more rooted on planet Earth, more rooted in your truth, more rooted in your commitment to be the best version of yourself. Okay, someone else shared still another one of what she's carrying in her first chakra, feeling low, and want to breathe in fresh air. Yeah, this is hard. To not be able to go out is very hard. So we are trying to now find that earth, that energy that we get outside in nature. We are trying to find the nature within. How the extension of nature is there within us, how we are the microcosm, carrying this big, huge macrocosm within us. So we'll try and create this together. Thank you, Mayuri, for sharing that so vulnerably. All of you, thank you all for sharing with so much vulnerability. Now let's try also and share what would you like to manifest here. Tanya says, having a clearer vision of my spiritual path and what that is. Having a clearer vision for your spiritual path. Very important. Let's have a few more. I would like to manifest strength. Find ways to release strong energy. Dance, workout in this room. Okay, you all are giving me ideas to start also another session for free every day of Bollywood dancing. Do you all want to do that? Maybe we can start some Bollywood dance classes for free. Maybe after another day. And I have another sister. She's going to start some regular dance classes for everyone, Sophia. So I can put her name also if she's announced an event. I'll share her event on my page. So check it out so that you all can, dance every day. Stay in your room, but dance every day. Do your warrioress dance. Do your, whatever, even joyous dance. We also need to dance our joy right now. Yes, we do have fear. We do have anger. We have so many feelings in us, but it's also important. Even though we don't want to deny the fear and anger, we also want to create joy, the emotion of joy, because right now the world is already going into panic and people are in crisis state. Some of them much more crisis state than us, than some of us. Maybe a lot of them are sick. So right now they really need also some energy of joy, because that is going to help them heal as well. This will also, joy really helps you ground and root and be present. Joy brings you so firmly in the present moment. It's hard not to be here when you are full of joy and laughter. So we'll also bring some joy energy here. We'll also bring some energies of fierceness with Goddess Kali. And after this workshop ends, I'm going to do another workshop called Awaken the Kali Within. I don't know how long the duration will be. I still have to decide. And I'm going to put it on donation basis, like, suggested donation. So nobody will be turned away for lack of funds. Yeah. Next sister shares, Alina shares that her intention and what she would like to manifest is to find my mission in life and to find my partner. Find my mission in life. Finding our mission is definitely going to make you feel rooted, because it gives you clarity. And when you have clarity, you can feel firm. Your purpose often grounds you. It's so interesting. Thanks, Alina, for sharing that. And thanks also to Kelly, for Tanya, for sharing what you would like to manifest. For Jody, thank you. We are all a part of this workshop, so I want all of your voices to be here. So I did not find stability when I was trying so desperately to find stability. And even when I was staying in the same house for a year, for a few years, for a few months, I never found stability. And so I thought, universe is not giving me stability, no matter how many times I pray for it, try to manifest it. So I said, you know what? You want to give me insecurity? Now I'm going to embrace insecurity, not 1%, not 5%. I'm going to embrace what is 100%. I embraced my insecurity and I surrendered to the insecure life. And I just decided to live a nomadic life, leading all these workshops, my Women's Circle Teacher Training course every month in a different city, different country, different town. Every month I'm in a different place. So I'm right now in Pushkar, Rajasthan. I just finished my workshop a few days ago, and then all this happened all of a sudden, you know. So, interestingly enough, when I was trying to search for stability, I couldn't find it. I did not feel stable from inside. And today, when every month I'm in a new place, totally fully surrendered to my instability and insecurity, this is the most stable I have felt in my life, on planet Earth, in my body, in my heart, in my soul. How did I feel it? By being fully committed to my purpose. I was committed before. I thought I was 100% committed, but I wasn't. And even still, I feel like maybe 100 could become 101%, maybe. This commitment, really. So, Alina, you hit the nail on the head. When you commit to a purpose, when you commit to an intention, you sow the seeds, and then you water it, you put some fertilizer in it. So now I want you to write down any three intentions, just generally any three intentions for the new moon that you have, that you would like for the warrior season. Aries is the sign of the warriors, the warrior. So what would you like to manifest? What is your intention? Any three intentions. I pray to you all, please put the first intention that there is peace on this planet. We are free from coronavirus. That's the first intention. And then at the end, we can all pray over this intention with the mantra of the goddess, Shailaputri. So I'll just give you 2-3 minutes to write down these three intentions for the new moon in Aries. So every day when you come to these videos, please sit already with paper and pen or a journal and pen so we don't have to take a break. Since I started late, if you all want me to go over, I don't mind going over, provided you all have the time. But I know I had the commitment to end at 8 p.m. India time, so I'm also happy to finish at that time if you need to go. Okay, now first we want to open up our bodies more, because the goddess, what is the goddess? The goddess is the emotions. The goddess is our body. So it's important to move our bodies. So now we are going to let our first chakra lead our movement. So I'm going to play some music here, and you can let me know if you are able to hear it. I'm going to play something that will help you to get into these energies. It will not be very intense music, just something soft but powerful. So you can put the journals and the pens aside. Come to a standing position. And I want you to feel your feet on the ground. You can open up your legs a little bit. Keep your knees a little bit soft. Keep your knees a little bit soft. Can you all let me know if you hear the music okay? Otherwise, I'll turn the speaker on. I don't want it to get overwhelming here. Okay, one sister has shared her 3 intentions for the new moon. Peace and healing for all human beings from this virus. Second, health for me, my mother, and for all the people. And the third one is to get a new job. Okay. We all hold everybody's intentions, what you want to manifest for your first chakra, and also the new moon intentions. Really, we hold them all in our hearts as we take them into the practice. So now we are going to do practice in an embodied way, right? It's not just about sitting and you listening to me. It's about bringing the goddess to life. You have to bring the goddess to life through chanting, through breath work, through movement, through self-touch. We will also end with some gentle massage for the body, because it's important to come in the body. When you get in touch with your body, you get in touch with the goddess. Okay, so let me know if you are able to hear the sound, okay? Is the sound okay with the music? Any one person can let me know. Okay. Better? Okay. Beautiful. So, since I have restricted space, I am not going to get up and move with you. Or maybe let me see if I can try. But remember, I told you all, it's going to be super messy. Everything I do in this workshop is super messy. Okay? This is how life is right now. Let's embrace it. But we show up anyways. Can hear. It's high in tenor, but okay, high. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I was talking, so I reduced. I will try and get up and move with you. I think it'll be better if I move with you. Pardon the mess if you happen to see any, and there's a signs and whatever. I don't have any ideal space. I'll prepare it more in the next coming days. I just moved to this room last night. First, just moving your root chakra slowly through the space. Just make soft circles and feel the energy of your root chakra as you're moving it. Making circles, just knees slightly bent. And just setting the intention to awaken your Kundalini energy. Awaken the energy of Goddess Shailaputri. Keep on making the circles. And then the other direction. Again, with full presence in your first chakra. Feeling the energies moving, slowly moving. Beautiful. Now just pulsing. Just pulsing like in Kundalini meditation, in Kundalini or Osho meditation, a lot of you all do it. Just shaking, let your body become soft, let your shoulders be relaxed, let your jaw be relaxed, let your face, belly, let your belly hang loose, loose. Yes. Now making any sounds that want to come from your first chakra. Making some small movements with your hands to release whatever you are wanting to release. Now taking deep in breaths up and coming down with your sounds. In. In. Then allowing your first chakra, your root chakra, to guide you. So now your whole body can move, but first you close your eyes and listen to your first chakra. Feel the energy in your first chakra. Let this energy decide how you want to move. Allow the movement to come through you rather than trying to move yourself. Allow the movement to come from within and take you. First chakra. Where are you dancing from? Every time you ask yourself, where am I dancing from? No. The answer is from the root chakra. Rooting yourself in your firmness. Moving slow. What am I wanting to anchor myself in? What is my truth? See how you're anchoring yourself in your truth. Rooting yourself. As you're allowing your root chakra to guide your dance. Speak its truth. Let it just say what is within it. The root chakra is expressing what is there inside it. It can be like a dark reality. Maybe there is fear. Then also dance the fear. Making sound and movements together. Allow your root chakra to be lifted up. Going down, lift up your root chakra. Going down, lift up your root chakra. Tell yourself, I'm raising myself up. Dancing the fear, dancing the rising in your power, in your truth. We are not carrying just fear in our root chakra. We are carrying a lot of things. We are also carrying a lot of power. So we are trying to get in touch with this power. This is your movement and your sound. Remember, I want you to bring in your movement and your sound. I'm just joining you. You don't need to copy me, but just do whatever is coming through your first chakra. And connecting with the center of the earth, bringing in the energy of Shailaputri, the goddess of the earth, rooting you. What truth do you want to root yourself in that will empower you? What truth would you root yourself in that is going to empower you? In your root chakra, what do you want to root yourself in? Now dancing that. Keep moving, stay with the movement. Stay with the movement. Allowing the sound to take you deeper and deeper into what you want to root yourself in. What I want to root myself in. Root yourself in a different reality. Root yourself in your power. Root yourself in the power of the moon. The crescent moon. Shailaputri wears the crescent moon onto her forehead. Root herself. She's so firmly rooted. She's so firmly rooted. Slow movements. Listening to the first chakra. Listening to the truth of the first chakra. Rooting yourself in your own power, in your own truth. Hands in a namaste in front of the first chakra. Bending the knees. I'm ready to rise up and root myself in my own power for the highest good of all sentient beings. Hands down in front of the root chakra, knees bent. Go down. I'm ready to rise up as a warrioress of love for the highest good of all sentient beings. Again. Root chakra, slowly. I'm ready to rise up. I'm ready to rise up as a warrioress for the highest good of all sentient beings. 2 more times in front of the root. Bending the knees. Bring in your breath. I'm ready to rise up as a warrioress, standing in my power for the highest good of all sentient beings. Breathing in, rise up. Rise up with all your fear, anger, whatever you're feeling, rise up. I'm ready to rise up as a warrioress. With all my power and Shakti for the highest good of all sentient beings. Stand there firm and stable. Feel the power in your first chakra. Make a commitment to feed this power, to feed this Shakti. Without this Shakti, no gods can do anything. Okay, we are coming close to the end. How was the practice for you? If anyone wants to share, how was the movement practice for you? Can any one person share? How are you feeling after the movement? We just moved for a few minutes, but still I would like to know, how are you feeling? I guess everyone's still in movement. Okay, good. Powerful. Beautiful. Every day we are going to do more and more different kinds of power practices. So this was just the beginning, and this is when I'm not at all prepared. So I'll give you all much more tomorrow onwards. I just moved here last night, and my life is all over the place, just so you all know. But I really felt like I had to do this. Just how can I not do this right now? Liberating. My heart feels good. Powerful. That's wonderful. So now we are going to chant the mantra of the goddess to do the closing. Yeah? Before we do the closing mantra, I also wanted to say that right now, okay, another one said, my love, love, love. Okay. Papa, my dad says, powerful positive affirmation statement to rise up from lethargy and instability to enhance progressive future. Okay, good. Alia says refreshing. Jody says, I was not feeling good physically before. I was nauseous and had a headache. After the movement, I feel so much better. Thank you. Feels good to be back, Kelly. Yes. And Kelly, by the way, Kelly is one of our sisters from the Women's Circle Teacher Training course, and she shared something very beautiful. She's given a beautiful gift, which I'm going to bring. I'm bringing it in every Kali session now as a welcoming ritual that she introduced to us. So I'm going to do it when we have a Kali session one of these nights. So I wanted to just tell you all that just as a spring is pressed down very hard, very, very, very hard, too much pressure on it, the spring goes that much higher. There was a man who was put in the prison, an Asian, like a Chinese man, hundreds of years ago. He was a Kung Fu master, martial arts master. And his hands were put in, even his hands were put in chains. So he couldn't even move his hands. That's the kind of prison he was in. So in comparison, we are in better prisons. But what did he do when he was put in this prison? Rather than getting depressed. So this is a very Aries warrior example. When he was put in the prison with his hands tied like this, all he did was ha, ha, ha. He made his wrists so strong in his martial arts practice that he was given a special name called the strong wrist man, or something like that in Chinese. And Mahatma Gandhi was put in prison. The Sri Aurobindo, whose center Auroville is very well known center among all of you. He was put in prison. Martin Luther King was put in prison. Some of the greatest leaders were put in a prison. And what they came out with from the prison was, they wrote books. They wrote great philosophical texts. They inspired the whole nation to transform at such a huge level. Here I am, not being able to transform even two little small things that I need to do for my health from my chronic fatigue syndrome. Not eat wheat at all and not do dairy at all. So hard to transform these things. And for them, transformation happens so quickly and effortlessly with these kind of energies. At this time, you don't just have your own pressure personally, but you have it's global pressure. So the pressure, when you press the spring down, it goes that much higher. So that pressure can also bring you in your power. So right now, it's not just one person's individual that is being pushed down. It's not just me alone as an individual. This is happening at global level. So now the power that is coming is also that much more infinite. Infinite power is coming right now. So use this power. We are all getting so many people. The whole world is coming together because of this virus. That is a miracle. The whole world is coming together. So we will focus on we can focus on the virus and what's happening and what is the suffering is, but we can also focus on the power. We can also focus on the medicine. We can also focus on the transformation, the ancient old structures that had become rigid and stagnated and that were unhealthy, that were hurting every life, not just human beings, animals, Mother Earth. We as humans are hurting everything. And those rigid, old, dogmatic structures are all being broken down with this virus. Socio-economic conditions are going to change everything. Our beliefs, our personal beliefs, people who are not spiritual are now going to become spiritual. People who did not believe in astrology are now going to look for answers in astrology because it really guides you. The same astrological alignments that were there during Hitler's regime, we have similar alignments happening right now, believe it or not. So yeah, a lot of power, a lot of Shakti is coming. So work with this power, work with this Shakti. Try and see what are the different possibilities can you focus on besides this panic, besides this fear. What are the other things can you put your attention on, energy on? And when you feel too much panic and restlessness in your heart, you get heart palpitations, move. Put some fast, intense music. Put the kind of music that will mirror what you are feeling. If you want some music suggestions, just post on my page. I will give a bunch of suggestions for the theme that you mentioned. I'm sorry, right now my energies are very fired up, so I'm sounding like very intense, but I feel a lot of fire now. Being with you all, being in the Aries season, being with the circumstances that I experienced today. My fire is rising. Jai Ma. Jai Ma, thank you for embracing me. I just pray to her, thank you for embracing me again. And I feel so honored that you all decided to join me in worshiping her, in awakening her energy actively in our bodies, not just talking about her, but becoming her. The goddesses, the gods, they can do nothing unless we offer our bodies to them to work their magic and miracles in the world. So rather than just only praying them passively, we'll pray them actively. Meaning, I pray to you, please heal this, and I am fully committed to showing up and offering my body to you to bring all these changes in the world. I am in this together. The goddess and you are going to co-create this together. Right? So, welcome on the initiation path of the 9 nights journey with Goddess Shailaputri. Let's make a lower inverted triangle and put it right below our bellies. And we'll chant her mantra, Om Devi. Devi means goddess. Om Devi Shailaputriai Putriai Namaha. Just chant out loud if you can. If you cannot, then you can also chant internally. And I believe that even though they say that mantras have to be chanted very perfectly, I believe that if you have the right intention, if your soul is in the right place, if your heart is in the right place, she will listen and her energies will awaken in you. So let us begin. We do it 3 times. Deep in breath. Om Devi Shailaputriai Namaha. Om Devi Shailaputriai Namaha. Om Devi Shailaputri Namaha. Raise your hands up, open like this, as if you are sending Reiki and healing light. Now, we are all sitting in a circle. Even though we are meeting globally, imagine every person sitting in one big circle. First, in the center, we are putting everybody's intentions. There is a beautiful chalice, like a big bowl in the center. And energetically, we put all our intentions in this sacred container of the goddess, in her altar, at her feet. Now send love and light from your hearts into your hands. Into all the intentions, every person, every brother, every sister, whatever their intentions were. We are going to energize, give light, give love, give power, give a lot of power to their intention. We are praying to the goddess with all our love and light poured into our intentions to manifest these intentions. Bringing your hands on your heart now. Now actually keep your hands open still. Bring the planet Earth in the center. We will do this every night. This will be our closing. From the root chakra, bring the energy of Goddess Shailaputri up into your heart. And from your heart, with all your love, send the energy of Goddess Shailaputri all over this planet Earth. Sending beautiful crimson, red, light, golden red light for the first chakra, the root chakra, from your hands, going to the whole planet, going to every being that is restless, that is in fear, that is in panic. Sending your love and your light to all of them. Sending your Shakti to all of them. And then bringing the hands slowly on your heart chakra. Internally, make a commitment to the goddess that I am fully committed to taking every action that I must take with the help of my community to show up for myself, to manifest these things for myself and for the whole planet, for every living being. I'm fully committed to taking every action, every step that I must to manifest as a co-creator with you, my beloved goddess, Shailaputri. With your commitment, then bringing your hands in a tight embrace, just giving love to yourself. We don't have much touch here, but how about we give ourselves loving, healing touch? You can also extend this touch to slowly come to the top of your head and just gently massage. Before you leave, just just calming your body down a little bit more, grounding a little bit more. The third eye, the forehead, temples, the jaw, behind the ears, neck, shoulders. And some tapping here. Here, because there's a lot of panic energy sometimes we carry here. Around the heart chakra, everywhere. You can keep doing this later on. And earlier with the new moon, I showed you all the practice of holding one finger at a time. It is called Jinshin Tara. It is similar to Reiki, and it'll help you feel calm and relaxed. Okay, so just holding one finger at a time. So just hold one finger for like 2 or 3 minutes, taking deep breaths. Then another finger. So I start with the little finger and go all the way to the thumb. And you can check out Flow for Life. They will teach you on YouTube. They will teach you properly how to do it. Okay. Take great care of yourself, my beloveds. I love you lots. Even if I don't know you, I love you unconditionally. And I am fully devoted to supporting your journey and your path. We are all in this together, holding hands with each other. Jai Ma. Deep bow.